also acted as an adhesive for the vines themselves, so that his task was not nearly as formidable as it had first seemed. With his force axe, Thorvald cut down two of the stunted trees and stripped them of branches, wedging the poles into the rocks about the entrance of the hole. They were working against time, but on Thorvald's part with practiced efficiency. Twice more that cry of the hunter arose from the depths behind him. As the westering sun, almost down now, shone into the valley hollow, Thorvald set up the frame of his trap. We can't knock it out any more than we could knock out a Throg, but a beam from a stunner ought to slow it up long enough for this to work. Taggi burst out of the grass, approaching the hole with purpose, and Togi was right at his heels. Both of them stared into that opening, drooling a little, the same eagerness in their pose as they had displayed when hunting. Shann remembered how that first howl of the Throg Hound had drawn both animals to the edge of the occupied camp in spite of their marked distaste for its alien masters. They're after it too. He told Thorvald what he had noted on the night of their sortie. Maybe they can keep it occupied, the other commented, but we don't want them to actually mix with it. That might be fatal. A clamor broke out in the interior passage. Taggi snarled, backing away a few steps before he uttered his own war cry. Ready. Thorvald jumped to the net slung from their poles. Shann raised his stunner. Togi underlined her mate's challenge with a series of snarls rising in volume. There was a tearing, scrambling sound from within. Then Shann fired at the jack-in-the-box appearance of a monstrous head, and Thorvald released the deadfall. The thing squalled. Ropes beat, growing taut. The wolverines backed from jaws which snapped fruitlessly. To Shann's relief, the Terran animals appeared content to bait the now imprisoned or collared horror, without venturing to make any close attack. But he reckoned that too soon. Perhaps the stunner had slowed up the hound's reflexes, for those jaws stilled with a last shuddering snap. The toad lizard mask, a head which was against all nature as the Terrans knew it, was quiet in the struggle leash of the rope. The rest of the body served as a cork to fill the exit hole. Taggi had been waiting only for such a chance. He sprang, claws ready, and Togi went in after her mate to share the battle. This concludes Chapter 6.